you've seen that happen several times as you guys have planted substantial ministries on some major campuses there. So what is your thinking and what's your process there of taking a student to a staff member and then sending a team of staff to a new campus to start a new ministry? What are some of your processes there, thoughts there?
Yeah, great question there, Paul. You know, I think when we think about expansion, in some ways, we think about expansion by not thinking about, expansion. I mean, we kind of have this philosophy of, if you will, that we kind of say we want to expand from strength to strength. In other
Yeah.
words, we don't want to make the focus, hey, let's get to X number of campuses or countries or whatever by a certain time. We really say, hey, if we can focus on being strong here, if we can build laborers here, we can make disciples and raise up godly leaders here, then inevitably the health and the strength of one movement inevitably will overflow, into opportunities to grow and to expand that influence, onto other campuses. What I found sometimes and is tempting is to want to get too far, get out there too fast, and now all of a sudden, if we kind of let our vision or our expansion strategy get ahead of our health of our current movements, then we begin to
Wow.
compromise things. We begin to make decisions based upon timetables and based upon goals. And it may not be the right men and women that we're hiring. It may not be ready for someone to go and to launch, to a new campus.
Hmm.
And so we really figure out, or just focus, if we can focus on the quality, of our movements, then the quantity inevitably will take care, of itself. But as a movement does get healthy and is producing, a high volume of leaders and laborers, we trust that God's going to raise up some of them to join our staff. And at some point, we're going to expand beyond the needs of a current campus. And we trust that teams will be raised up, again, a strong team, not just maybe an individual, but we want to raise up a strong team that we can then launch out, but not do that at the expense of the current movement that they were raised up out of. So we
That's
kind of
good.
want
That's
one
good.
movement to be too strong in order that it's able to kind of multiply, not at the expense of itself, but really as the overflow of what God's doing.